God has answered my prayers right here in Bologna, Italy. Not all my prayers, but a huge heart's desire of mine for a long time has been, God, bring me some eagles. Bring me some Christians that inspire me and that can pour into me and kind of hold my arms up. I had no idea that when I paid to stay at this Airbnb last year, that God would send me all the way back to Bologna, same home, and that this couple from America and Italy would pour into me like they did today and last night. It was very powerful. We have a lot in common. Um, she went on a cowgirl romance tour when she was single. She stood for her marriage for years like I did. She didn't like people giving her advice like I did. Her husband used to have 60,000 followers on social media, and they got on his nerves at times. We have so much in common, and they have helped me so much. God told her to get a wedding dress before she was even with this guy. And the dress she got, she didn't even really like, but she kept it. And when God brought this guy, it happened so quickly that they ended up in Turkey. And then, long story short, supernaturally, they ended up on the island of Patmos, Greece. I've been to Turkey. I've been to the island of Patmos, Greece. I read the whole book of Revelation on the island of Patmos, Greece. They got married there quickly, supernaturally, in July, just like God had told her she would. And they had the baby quickly, just like God told her she would. But she had that dress, and it was perfect for Greece. And then she came back to Italy, got married at the castle. Oh, I've wanted to get married at the castle in the Netherlands. But anyway, whatever. I am totally cool with just getting married. Denmark, wherever, Georgia, Netherlands. Anyway, they so encouraged me. But they also gave me a book to read, and they talked to me about my struggles with social media, and they really feel like I'm called to rest during this season. And I was crying in their kitchen. They were prophesying over me. They were speaking life to my spirit. And they said, you really need to preach out of that place of love and rest. And I agree. There was a time where God would cause me to be a warrior and be like, you got to get up, you got to preach. But on this trip, God did not make me come over here to preach. And she said, you need to just enjoy Jesus and coffee. Italy's your favorite country. Just enjoy Jesus and coffee. And they really poured into me. And she gave me a word, and she said, your season that is coming, that is almost here, is your promotion. And she got cold chills. I felt the Holy Spirit. God brought me to Bologna to put me in the home of some eagles. They even invited me to speak at their church tomorrow, but I just can't. I can't. Not right now. And I'm not going to speak in the church in Poland either. It's just not timing. I think one day maybe I'll come back here and speak at the church, but right now I do need to rest. When I get back to the Netherlands, I don't know how soon I'm going to preach, but I was dreading all day to make a video. I'll be honest. I didn't want to. So I'm glad that I passed God's test. I am free. I am free to just enjoy Jesus, enjoy coffee. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. Years ago, I was in Hong Kong, and I was telling them this about social media tonight. I've got a lot of bad social media stories, and a lot of good ones. There's a lot of good ones, but here's one of my stories I don't like. Years ago, I was in Hong Kong. I was asked by the pastor to come over there and train the whole church to preach the gospel. And I posted a picture on Facebook of me training 2 girls to preach the gospel. And this lady on Facebook said, "I see you got new shoes." I was like, wow. When I look at that picture, I see somebody that left everything for the gospel to go to Asia to raise up evangelists. But when somebody else looks at the picture, all they can see is new shoes. I heard Paul Washer do a teaching this week, and it was on Christian persecution, how bad Christian persecution is going to be in the future. And he said, don't expect when you get persecuted for being a Christian for it to be in a way that's honorable. Expect dishonor. Expect dishonor. And one of the worst parts of social media is you will be so dishonored by the very people that watch you. It's so true. I would say most of the people, and I've had other people say this to me, so it's not just my thinking. I would say most of the people watching my channel will not be happy for me when I get married. Whatever. I'm going to be happy. So I'm going to eat my supper, and I will be back on YouTube when the Lord releases me to. I'm in no hurry to make a video. I have 10 years of videos. So I thank God for the Lord bringing me here. I am so free right now. I'm going to enjoy Jesus and Italy and coffee. God bless.